Welcome to the channel, everybody. The title of this video pretty much speaks to itself, and the reason I'm doing this is because there wasn't very many videos on this, and the ones that were, I found one that was correct, but he was doing a little too much. And if you wanted to know, back when I was about 17 years old, when that Paul Wall song came out, the Girls song, I was curious. I went and bought me the guy at the store, the guy I met and ended up selling all my stuff to. I met at this little place called Northern Lights, whatever, and I bought a set of gold teeth for 300 and something bucks. And he also had a deal where you long story short, if you gave him 30 grams of scrap gold, he'd give you your gold teeth for free, which you're paying way more per gram for gold because gold is very expensive. Well, anyway, my background is I paid a lot of money, bought all the equipment, and started making gold teeth. So I know how to polish and give you a very high luster. I mean, polished mirror finish. So let's just cut to the chase. This is what let me show you what you're gonna need. You're gonna need. I paid here. I'll get the package. It's right here. I paid $7.99 for this. I have a more expensive Dremel tool, but this is for anybody for a budget cleaning. This is what I bought. If you look right there, it's a 80-piece rotary tool kit, and if you read right here, it's got 2-piece wire brush wheels, 4-piece, and the most important piece is the 4-piece polishing cloths. And I also bought this to finish it off with. It's a Dremel brand cloth polishing wheel. These are more of a foam, but this is what you use. And all you need other than that, and that was $7.99. And what we use in the jewelry industry is jeweler's rouge. It's called red rouge, but that's JR1. This is from Ace Hardware. So anybody that knows where Ace Hardware is carries this. And if you read right here, if I can get that to go in. All right, proceed step 1. To remove scratches, use firm TC6, which is called White Diamond. This is actually called Red Rouge. This is just the Dyco brand. For a medium, for a natural luster, a medium, which is WR1, and what I have is the JR1 for a high luster, because I don't have any scratches on my mod, and the only mod I have, 2 mods I have here is this Cerakoted Black stacked tube mod, and the other one's at my new studio that's being built, and this brass mod. So I'm gonna bring it up close so you guys can see. It's not super dirty, like grungy or nothing, but at the same time, see how it's kind of dull, and it's not like the bottom ring right here is a little bit shinier than the rest of the mod. So let's just look at the TBL logo right here in the 439. Okay, look at that. It's a little bit shiny, but all right, this TBL logo that's on here. Let me go ahead and just show you what you do. You take the Dremel tool bit and you use it's kind of like a drill. You push this little button here until it locks, and there's a little chuck in there. It works like a drill. It's the foam pads. It's got the little mandrel with the little screw. It looks like a drywall screw. You screw it into the foam pad perfectly where the dot is, or it'll be wobbly and fly off because it's 16,000 RPMs. You listen to it. It's like having one of them big old bench or jewelry polishers, but this is the miniature version. This is for a budget cleaning. So to clean your Mech mod, you need just simply the Red Rouge. And this is going to make a mess. So I'm going to get this white towel here, and you need a microfiber cloth. Like, you don't really necessarily need a microfiber cloth, but you don't want to re-scratch it, you know what I mean? Because this is a very high luster I'm about to show you here. So let me move my mouse here. And I'm going to put this right here. And what you do is you take the Red Rouge, you open it up. It just opens up like this. It's a block of polishing compound. And you open it like this, and then you just, so don't get in my eyes, because it spins this way, like that. So it's going to be pulling up towards my face, and I don't want to get it all over my face. So you turn this on, and you let this stuff, and it'll melt onto the polishing wheel. See how it's kind of bogging down? This isn't the best Dremel tool. I was going to use my regular Dremel, but you see how it's all on the polishing wheel now? We're just going to get a bunch on there, as much as we can. You don't need a whole bunch, but See how it's barely taking anything off there? This whole Red Rouge stick is $4, and I paid $8, so it's like 13 bucks for this whole setup. I'm just gonna get more on there. All right, now I'm gonna polish. You see that TBL logo right there? Here, I'll show you. Let me turn this off because it's getting loud and it's getting annoying. I'm not gonna do the whole thing in this room because it does get some dirt everywhere. But you see how it's not very shiny at all, that TBL logo on the actual mod? I'm going to polish that real quick and show you real quick, and then I'm going to fast forward through it and show you how to do your mod. So you're going to hold it up, you're going to hold your mod, and always put a cap on your drip tip. There's my airflow holes. I'm going to be cleaning that anyways, and I got a building there, but I'm changing the building. I will have the best mech build for you coming up, how to build it yourself. So we're going to take this where the TBL logo is, right there on the mod. We're going to turn this on, and we're just going to polish it. You barely rub over, you barely polish it. You don't want to push too hard or you can leave a burning mark on there. See how it's black right? It's black right now. But once I wipe that off, it won't be. All right, let me wipe this off now. So I'm using a rough rag to wipe it with, and it's taking away the high luster. But I'm gonna polish it a little more. It's already a different color than the entire mod, but I got to get more Red Rouge on here. I already got plenty on there. This takes a little while with the Dremel tool, but if you don't have a bench grinder with a polishing cloth on there, which I don't think you do, this is a less than $15 trick to polish your mod. All right, let me wipe this off. I kind of want to get that high luster on there, but I don't have a microfiber cloth. I left it in my grandmother's car. All right, do you see that? Look how shiny that TBL is now. Do you see that? Here, let me get a close-up of that. It's so shiny, it's probably not going to show it on there now. But look at the rest of the mod. See how dull it is? Look how that high finish on there. You just wipe it off, and it just takes a few little seconds. So it'll take about 10 minutes to do the whole mod. Let me get this. And let me wipe it off my t-shirt. I don't care. I'll ruin my t-shirt for this. Now this is a very high luster, so like you see the shine on there. This is the, and also if you want to take your threads out, let me get this open. This thing's got the smoothest threads ever. You can't even hear it open. By the way, this is a TBL silencer mod. All right, you can also polish your contacts and all that stuff, and polish your threads. That's a big thing to help with voltage drop. But you can see the button, how it's not too shiny. I'll polish the button real quick. This is to show you a quick little method. Sorry, I'm not going too in depth, but there's nothing else to it besides rubbing the wheel on the Red Rouge on the bar until it's completely covering it, and then getting onto the mod and polishing it. Now, if you have scratches or dings in your mod, use the white diamond, which is the higher grade polish. It's a more rough polish. Then do the other steps, like step 1, step 2, then step 3, and it'll take it to a high luster. All right, let me wipe this off now. I got this stuff all over my face. I'm all dirty now. I'm gonna do the rest of this in my bathroom so I don't make my studio a mess. I gotta hit that a little more. It's really rough for my finger. Let me get a little more red rouge. All you gotta do is hit it on that bar. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm hitting it on this bar like this, just so it bogs down a little bit, but let it go fast. Kind of hit that angle too on the edge of the bar to get it in the center of the wheel. All right, and then just take this and just run in circles. Make sure you go in all different directions. All right, you can still get all the scratches out with this. You just got to go over it more. All right, I didn't even get that completely clean, but you can see that. Look at the shine on that now. Mirror finish. Look at that. Yeah, see my hands are all dirty now from the red rouge, but look at the button now. You can't even see it because it's so shiny. Look at that mirror finish. You can see me in it. Look. Just because the button's got a little bit of like detail to it. So I'm going to continue to do this mod, and I'm going to show you the finished product. I got to get this to zoom in. I don't think I'm going to be able to. It's such a high luster. If you look at that, that's just the natural grain of the brass. But if I look at it, it looks brand new. And that'll help with the conductivity. Now my fingernails are all dirty and stuff. But look how the mirror finish on there. See the little circular marks? Them are the tool marks. I could get them out if I had some white diamond, but I'm not really worried about the machining of the mod. I just want to shine. You know what I mean? So basically, you can buy, like I said, the red rouge is the finishing compound that gives it the high luster. Now, if you use this enough, you can get that scratches and stuff out. But if not, just get the white diamond, which is a firm. It's more grit. You know what I mean? Like sandpaper comes in hot, low grit, like a 3 grit is really rough, and like a 50 grit is more smooth. So it's kind of the same thing with the polishing compound. Don't use that Never Dull, and don't use that Never Dull and that Blue Magic or any of that stuff. That stuff's toxic. Red rouge is a natural compound. It's made out of natural stuff. Natural occurring composition. You know what I mean? You don't want to be using toxic stuff on your metal or vinegar or any of that stuff. This is simply the easiest way and cheapest way. This whole entire bar, it weighs like a pound, cost me $4.67. You can go to a jeweler's warehouse or Ace Hardware and get this. And once again, I'll show you this right here. If right there it shows you step 1, use TC6, WR1, and JR1 to buff. Firm is to take out the deep scratches. Medium is to get out to then go over the part you just used the white diamond on, which is called. And then the soft, which is this red rouge, which is the JR1, is if you don't have any deep scratches or anything like that, just use that. So I didn't buy any white diamond because I don't have a bunch of deep scratches in my mods. But give me 1 second and I'll dive down below and show you the finished product and like what it's going to look like. So you already seen how shiny this stuff is. I'm going to shine it up even more. So I'll be right back with you, and I'm going to speed this up so you can see what the finished product is. Okay? Alrighty. Alright guys, here we are about 10 minutes later, 15 minutes, something like that. Like I said, it's simplest, safest, easiest way to clean your mod, okay? Whether it be a box mod that's stainless steel, copper, brass, or anything like that. Just any kind of metal surface that you want polished. Like I said, a $4 thing of red rouge. I'm going to show you the finished product. Okay, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and dive down and look at that beauty. It's shining so much you can't even really pick it up on camera. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to get my fingerprints on it now, but look at that. Remember I did just that one little spot right there? Now look at it. I mean, look at this button. You can see my reflection in it. I mean, that's a mirror finish. Let me see what it's got. My fingerprints on it now from touching it, but if you hold it with the microfiber cloth, I mean, it's so shiny. I mean, you could tell the difference between what it was before. I mean, completely mirror finish. I mean, look at the, take this RDA off and just wipe it on my shirt. Well, I just got, I mean, look at that. Mirror finish. I mean, you can't ask for nothing more than that. I just wanted to talk about something real quick because I've seen a very popular video where someone was recommending this stuff right here. So you see what the finished product looks like. I don't have to go very in-depth into that. You see the difference. You know what I mean? That's a mirror finish from a completely dull and oxidized brass. I mean, it took me 8 minutes to do. If that, I mean, the rest of the time is changing my clothes and washing my hands and my face, getting all the stuff off me. But it's a simple little process. Just turn this on. Hit it on the red rouge till the polishing wheel turn. You can see the red on there, and you'll be able to see the color on there. Take your mod and just simply go like this until the red rouge disappears on here. Hit it on the bar again, and just keep polishing it. It will have a bunch of black stuff on it, and then you take a soft cloth or sheet, or I prefer the microfiber cloth, and then wipe it all off, run under water, and then rinse it off. But it's like I said, this is a natural occurring compound, so it doesn't have no warnings on it or anything like that. So you can use, all you need is, it's jeweler's rouge. Red rouge is all it is. Now, if you have deep scratches or a big nick or something like that you're wanting to take out, get something called white diamond. If you want it from Ace Hardware, it's called Buff. For the firm, it's called TC6. That's step one to remove scratches. It's just a rougher compound. It's kind of like sandpaper. The higher grit is rougher. I mean, smoother, and the lower grit is kind of like wire. You know what I mean? The lower, it's bigger. You know what I mean? So this is just a finishing compound. You can take scratches out with this. It would just take you a little longer, but I recommend this so you're not removing too much metal, like I said, because when you are polishing something, just like jewelry, people have like the polishing thing, buffing wheel with a gold catcher in the back. So when they charge you like $10 or $20 to polish your gold jewelry, and they make money by catching your scrap gold in the back that's removed by the process of polishing anything. So anytime you polish something, you're removing little bits of metal. Not much, not enough to where it's going to affect your mod or anything like that, but just letting you know that. So my main thing is I want to tell you about this. The video that I've seen is talking about this right here. I'm not going to go over it, but I'm going to read one part to you. Well, a couple parts to you. Blue Magic, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it says, tarnish and dirt while it polishes, leaving a silicone film to protect the finish. It says, polishes, restores showroom shine to chrome, aluminum wheels, bumpers, and all automobile trucks and motorcycle chrome. This is for vehicles, not vaping. And if you go to the warning, dangerous, harmful if fatal or swallowed, keep out of reach of children, avoid contact with eyes and skin, do not breathe in fumes, contains ammonia and petroleum distillates, use in well-ventilated area, deliberate misuse or excessive inhalation of vapors may be harmful or fatal. Warning, polishing items such as brass, pewter, or copper may cause the release of chemicals which are known in the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. So it's releasing chemicals and gases when you're polishing your mod. So this, I mean, you have to dispose, it even tells you, all unused product, this product has to be disposed of in accordance with federal, state, and local regulations. It's kind of like a car battery, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so toxic to the environment that you have to dispose of this in the right way, kind of like batteries and stuff like that. You can't just throw them in your garbage, okay? And you want to put that on your vaporizer? I don't think so. So like I said, natural compound, take a little $10 Dremel kit, or if you just want to spend like $30, get a Harbor Freight and get a little bench grinder and a $5 polishing cloth, and just get you a stick of red rouge and just as soon as it's on, doesn't matter how fast it's spinning, put the red rouge on there until the polishing wheel has that red color. Take your mod and just like this and polish it. You can see the finish when you're polishing it, and you can tell when it's shined up, and that'd take even less time. It'd be bigger, you know what I mean? And this took me about 8-10 minutes, something like that, and then about 5 minutes to clean it up, and it made a little mess. But if you're in your garage and you just got a little bench grinder or something like that, anything that spins really fast, or like a drill with a polishing wheel, you can buy it in. Everyone has a drill around, and just pick up a little $4 bar of Red Rouge, and you're good. So, I mean, that's all there is to the video. I just wanted to warn you guys, don't use the Neverdoll. Don't use this Blue Magic stuff. I bought this purposely. And when I opened it up, I told you I didn't open it earlier. When I opened this up, the smell. You can tell it's bad. So, please do not use that. Just use simply the Red Rouge, and you'll end up with a product like this. Mirror finish. And it'll last you, this stick will last you 1,000, 200, 300 cleanings at least. I mean, it has to be, because look, I barely even, there's nothing taken off of this at all. It's just taking a little bits off. So with that being said, just have a microfiber cloth, a little $10 Dremel tool, and some Red Rouge. So I can't say much more than that. I'm just ranting them as of now. So that's all there is to it. Just simply take the Red Rouge, put it on the polishing wheel, and take your mod and go and polish it. I mean, I can't tell you nothing more than that. Didn't need to go deep down and show you me doing the whole process. It's just simple common sense what to do with it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm sorry I went on and on about it, but I just don't want you using this Blue Magic or that Neverdoll on it. Just please don't be putting toxic chemicals on your mod that you're going to be vaping on. Please do not do it. Especially a silicone film. Like, imagine what this RDA heats up and you're inhaling the vapors. If you somehow get it in there in the airflow or anything like that, or if the mod gets warm, it's releasing gases, it gets on your hand. It tells you not to have to wear gloves, thick gloves, when you're using that stuff, and you're touching it with your bare hand and putting raw juice on it and inhaling it. No, I don't think so. So, with that being said, if any questions or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below. I got my Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that in the description down below. So, I mean, with that being said, it's just me bringing you a little bit of information because I didn't see enough out there. And I wanted to teach you guys basically the easiest, simplest, safest way to clean any kind of mod you have that you want a high luster or mirror finish on. So that being said, I mean, there's really nothing else to say about that. But like I said, all my reviews are non-sponsored, not paid for, none of that stuff or anything like that. So if you do want to help and support me in any way, my Patreon's listed in the link down below. But other than that, you don't have to. I mean, if you can't afford it, I'm not really even asking for money. I mean, I don't even know why I set that up, but it just helps me doing what I do best. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a little bit new on the scene when it comes to reviewing on YouTube, but I've been doing this a very, very long time. So I'm not just someone that don't know what they're talking about. So just remember to be safe with especially the Mech mod safety. If you're new to vaping, then don't just go buy a Mech mod because I showed it to you on here. You know what I mean? You got to know your Ohm's law, battery safety, how to build, how to do all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things. It's an unregulated device, okay? So I do want to say that. So with that in mind, if you have any kind of mod out there that's made out of any kind of metals and you want to shine it up, like I said, little polishing wheel and some Red Rouge, $5, $10, and it'll last you a long time. So with that being said, just leave a message, comment down below, leave a thumbs up if you like this method, and I think I brought you guys something really awesome. So thank you for watching, and I'll have some more right back at you. So later, guys. Keep it vaping.